Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of July 17th through the 23rd of 2023. And I would like to at this time thank everyone who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow. Thank you very much for that, as well as those who have been watching my videos and giving them thumbs up, letting me know that they've been watched. Thank you again. Ooh, starting out with the 8 of Rods. New endeavors, things moving forward. Things are going to happen quite quickly in your realm this week. Sudden changes and growth. And the 2 of Rods. Very nice. There you are, standing on the edge, looking out into the whole world, wondering what is your next move, which way you're going. Should I, shouldn't I? That sort of thing. But you're definitely, got many options on the table for yourself. Nice. 4 of Rods. So look at you. Determined, solid foundation, good backings, good relationships. You're getting along with people. You're moving forward this week, on a more happier note. You're content. You've accomplished things in your life. And you're learning to actually reward yourself a little bit more this week than you have in a while. You've been maybe holding yourself back, watching your spending, watching what you're doing, that sort of thing. But now you're starting to feel more happy with your choices. So that's beautiful. And look at you. A little bit of nostalgia, memories, happy lane. Maybe you've heard from somebody you haven't heard from for a while. And you're taking that, trip down memory lane. Maybe you've found an old note or a picture on Facebook, that sort of thing, of somebody that you haven't thought of in a long time. And it sort of brings you back to a happier time in your life. A little more carefree, not so many, adult problems. And the Page of Swords. Yeah. So there's going to be a slight disagreement this week for some of you. Now this can be in a job, a relationship, siblings, family, children. Many possibilities. But you're taking action on something because you want it to change. And the only way to make it change is to deal with it. So, whether this is in a relationship, like I said, or family, something that has given you a little more clarity on what's going on around you, and you're realizing what you need to do to correct the steps. Yeah, and the World card. So most definitely you've come to some sort of, like I said, finish line, conclusion in some cases of what you want in your life. That phase is finished. And now you're stepping into a new phase for yourself. It's like you're starting over with fresh ideas, more vigor in your outlook on life. Some of you are thinking of maybe making a trip in the future, so maybe you're, having a look into the possibilities of it. Someplace that you've always wanted to go, but you're feeling more comfortable and confident in each step that you take for yourself this week, with the conclusions and the finishing up of your recent past and what you're going to look forward for in the future. So you're very optimistic this week. And there you are, sharing your wisdom with others, your experiences. Maybe you've gone through something recently and you've done something in the past, and you're helping others to make sure that they don't go down the same path or make that mistake. Or if you're fortunate enough, maybe you've come into a little bit of money and you're trying to help somebody else get that leg back up, because you like to take care of people, you like to help people, and you do it with the best of intentions. You're to a fault sometimes, and it's because you care. And the Judgment. There you go. Yeah, you are making some pretty big strides in your decisions this week. You're realizing that time doesn't stop, and you want different things in your life to go a different way. So you're changing it. You're making sure that you're facing the truths on some of the consequences that it's going to come, but you're also holding that with the intent that it doesn't matter. This needs to be this way, and you're going to, make it happen. You're no longer sitting back and allowing people to do certain things or say certain things to you either. You're going to, get control on your own emotions to make sure that that's not going to happen anymore, that sort of thing. So good on you. Oh, and the Queen of Rods. So definitely determined this week for all it's worth to succeed in your new adventures. Maybe this is you, for some of you, you're thinking of when you change your job in the future. You're thinking of no longer, okay, if you're a laborer, maybe you're thinking of going into management, that sort of thing. But you're trying to make sure that you're flexible at this time while you take these steps to move in that direction. Ooh, and look at you, the Fool. Yeah, you took the blindfolds off, you told yourself the truth, and before you start over in this new endeavor, you're making sure that your ducks are in a row. Your bills are paid for, you're not having to stress yourself out when you make this move about not having enough or being in lack of. You're making sure that these steps you're taking now are going to be profitable for you yourself in the future, and you're not going to look back on it with regret. Look at you. 6 of Rods. Love it. You're standing up for yourself. You're letting people know that, what your worth is, what you bring to the table. You stand out in such a positive way this week that it just oozes out of your pores. People realize that you're a powerful person. Maybe they didn't have that foresight or faith in you, and you just not allowing people to be, their doormat anymore. You're going to be treated with respect and demand it. And the 10 of Pentacles. Very nice. So you may be getting an inheritance for some of you. This is money in the future for sure coming in, so that you have a legacy to leave for yourself. You're not always working for the money to leave to somebody else. You're working for the money to have the life you want, like the luxuries, the comforts, the less stress and worries. This could be good business deals. You're realizing perhaps that, for many of us out there, that the home that you're in is the home that you need to hang on to, because the whole world's gone kapoof. So, and you're just sort of realizing that the different steps you have to take to make sure that is staying put. Yeah, and the 5 of Pentacles. So maybe an expense has come in this week unexpectedly. Something costs a little bit more than what you had anticipated. And you're realizing that with that, it's okay that it happened, because it's given you that eye-opening step for yourself about making good investments, having stuff in the future, doing some cutbacks in a little few areas of your life, willing to cut corners if need be to make sure that you have enough in the future. I mean, you're not going to be in lack of. You're just taking the preventative steps for your future, so that this doesn't ever happen. And you realize that, you're probably going to need to help, maybe if you have children or, siblings, family, parents, whatever it happens to be, and you want to be able to do it without setting yourself on a bad course. So you're taking the steps this week to making sure that your future is brighter, realizing what you have to do to make those steps go, on a more positive note for yourself. So that's beautiful. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel or a card. But your cards are very positive for moving in better steps for your future. You're making sure that you're going to have enough, that you don't have to stress for yourself, which is beautiful. All right. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. You are very compassionate. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye for now.